Now this is why I tell everybody to check your clearance sections at your local store. Today we're going to take a look at the Ozark Trail LED spotlight and mini headlamp combo. Alright, today's just a quick video to show you this. I think these were one of those Christmas mixed together deals, package deals you find at Walmart. And now they're marking them down. Whoops. Let's get that out of there. Now they're marking them down for sale. And I figured, you know, for $7, down from somewhere in the 20s, I want to say 24 or 25 bucks. For $7, it was worth taking a shot on. And you'll actually see some video later of me using it in the dark. That was shot last night. But I actually found it to be a pretty darn good item. There are some pros, there are some cons. First of all, I haven't taken this one out yet. This is the little 20 lumen headlamp that it comes with. They got it all sorts of tied up in there. You get a pair of scissors. I haven't taken this one out yet because, I mean, 20 lumens for a headlamp, I'm probably not going to be using this very much. But it's still kind of handy. And, you know, it can't hurt. It takes the CR2032 batteries, I believe, the little small, flat, thin ones. There we go. Whoops. Oh, it's got a switch on there. Got to pull that out. We'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to mess with that too much, because that's really not the highlight of this. The highlight of this is this guy here. Now, it kind of, if you've ever held a radar gun, it kind of feels like that. It's got a momentary on, and it's a very powerful spotlight, and it is a spotlight. You will also see that in the video I shot last night. It lights up one specific area, you know, and it lights it up a good distance away. The camera really didn't do it justice at 200 yards. I was lighting up a telephone pole that's 200 yards away. I've measured it with my rangefinder, and it really didn't do it justice, but let me tell you something, that pole was lit up. So it's got a momentary on, and it's got a click on. So you can click it on, or you can even see the light. It's a very focused beam. It's 500 lumens. Again, yeah, I know, there's spotlights that are 2,000 lumens for $11 on Amazon, and they're the size of a flashlight. But for something like this, for somebody just starting out that maybe wants a good, powerful flashlight, or spotlight, this is a really good deal. Now, there are some downsides to it. First of all, yeah, it's plastic. It's made in China, probably. Who knows, you know. Second of all, it takes C batteries. Now, I already stock C batteries, but I try not to use a lot of things that use C batteries because of that. I don't like stocking them. I like to stick with certain batteries. It uses C batteries. You can see it right there. They're not as common as AA's or AAA's these days. So I try to stay away from them, but I already stock them. So, I mean, it's not, for me, it's not bad. But for you, if all of your flashlights are surrounding and your lighting and everything is surrounding one type of battery, that adds an additional cost to prepping. So yeah, you get a deal for $7, but then you got to buy the batteries and stock up on them. You can also use rechargeables. It'll still work. But for me, since I already had the batteries, and I mean, it's just the tiniest little Cree LED down in there, and it has a nice, powerful beam. And since I already have the batteries, I figured, let's give it a chance. So I'm going to cut in the footage right now and show you. And it was really funny because it's after I was done shooting the footage, I'm just randomly spotlighting things in my, you know, in front of my house. And out comes one of my neighbors. I didn't exactly see who. And I turned the thing on. I hit her right in the eyes. And she's like, hey. And I'm like, oops, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to light her up, but that's how good it is. I mean, to my street is probably 50 yards, or, you know, yeah, about 50 yards. And I didn't see her until I hit her with the spotlight. So it's a pretty good item. I'm going to cut in the footage now. Last night, we'll come back and I'll give you some final thoughts on it. All right, so we got it. It's dusk. It's pretty dark out. And I'm going to give you a quick test of this. I don't know if you can see. I can tell you that that palm tree to the right is about 25 yards away. Flash it on there. My mailbox out there and my antenna pole. The antenna pole's about, I don't know, 30. Mailbox is about 45. That's lit up. Across the street where all that is, that telephone pole I'm lighting up over there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's about 200 yards away. So with a very focused beam, it doesn't really look like it on camera. If you'd see this in person, you'd see it's a much brighter light. I'm looking down at my monitor as I'm doing this. But it's a very focused, bright light. You can really tell what's going on. So I just figured we'd shoot this part, let you see what it's like in the dark. Alright, so you see how it works. Again, as I said, the camera really didn't do it justice. At 200 yards, you couldn't see it on the camera. My lens wasn't picking up the light, but that telephone pole was lit up rather bright. So, I'm going to give you a couple quick tech specs, and then we're good. It is 5.7 inches. The width is 3.3. Height 7.3, and it weighs 9.3 ounces. So while it is bulky, size-wise, it's very, very light. So your hand won't get tired from carrying it. So if you're into any kind of search and rescue, and again, for us folks that are into preparedness, having a good spotlight that can really light an area up and pinpoint it is kind of important. If you're looking for a deal, yeah, I have much more expensive spotlights and flashlights, but if you're looking for a deal to start out, and that's kind of how I focus my channel, towards new preppers, this is not a bad deal. And while we were away here, I checked this little guy out. I took off the bandana on it, the headband, I mean. It's got a little light on it. I'll probably end up keeping this in my car on my visor, so when I need a little bit of light to look at something, I can just turn it on. Cute little thing, kind of a little add-on. Nothing that, I go out and pay for originally, but hey, it works. So anyway, that is the Ozark Trail LED spotlight. It's a 500 lumen deal. And thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.